Hello again. I should have my microphone in a useful place. All right, we're back and we're gonna go get scared by more ghosts. What have I got? Okay, I gotta find fingerprints. I got a weird photo. Don't remember what we were doing. There's a roll of tape in the cabinet. Oh, I need some more chalk, maybe? We're getting fingy prints by cutting off fingies. Maybe in the bedroom. I think all the doors are open now. The diary mentioned that Pong Pong slept with her grandmother in the same room. You're probably worried that the soul summoning ritual would affect her. Let's see. It's red. A phone here to ding-a-ling. There's fingerprint on the clock with unique residue. Let's put a little tape on it. We got fingerprint number 1. This was where her mother and her slept. And there's like a clock here. Okay. There's 3 fingerprints and they only identified one of them, right? Yeah, so they identified her mother's. And so there's 2 unidentified ones. The little one's probably her. Who knows what the big one is? All right, let's see what's in this room. Was this grandma's room? Colorful print on the toy. This hair is creeping me out. Guess we could go outside on the balcony and there'll be Grandpa's fingerprints out there. An ironing thing. Here's a fingerprint on the iron. Now the corresponding fingerprints on the bottle cap are collected. For matching the fingerprints, I should be able to figure out the culprit behind the poisoning. You are right. Yeah, I'm smart. I'm very smart. Okay. Chapter 5, the bird. I'm like a bird, I only fly away. So we have confirmed Zhao Zhuan's fingerprint. We can't start matching the 3 samples we've collected just now. Okay. Which fingerprint will we choose? Let's try number 1. That was on the iron. Okay, so that's mother's. Mom, what are you doing? Nothing. Have you finished your homework? Yes, I finished it. Mom, are you sick? I'm okay. These are sleeping pills. They help me sleep better. Can I have one? No. You're a kid. You don't have enough worries to keep you up all night. Will all of your worries be gone after having these? Yeah, I wake up without any worries. I see. That's why you look a lot happier lately. The drugs. I don't like the drugs, but the drugs like me. Oh yeah, my birthday's coming soon. Of course, I remember. I'll buy you a big cake with a pig head on it. Be weird. Listen to me. Kids cannot take this medicine. Pong Pong is a good kid, so don't touch it, okay? Okay, I won't touch it. We match the fingerprint on the bottle cap in the middle. It's definitely 3. It's the little girls. How tiny it is. Judging by its size, this is child's fingerprint with some traces of crayon on it. It's probably Fong Fong's fingerprint. Fong Fong's fingerprint. Bang bang. I think it's Fong Fong. I should open my thing. Don't take it. Why would she steal the sleeping pills? Because you literally just told her that that's how you get happy, is to take drugs. Mommy, how do you get happy? Take these drugs, kid.
Fong.
It is Fong. Fong Fong. It's a little worried. So who's the last person? Let's match the last fingerprint. This one we got in the bedroom. It must be Grandma's, I guess. Where's Grandma's giant fingies? Let's see. The residue in the front of the fingerprints is quite unique. That's the residue from the scratch-off part of a lottery ticket. This fingerprint is probably... Oh, this is Grandpa. Tian Zhongrong. Oh, they explain why it's so much bigger. Tian Zhongrong.
Xiang.
Rong.
Rong.
These are tongue twisters for me at the best of times. Hey, are you sure you want to do this? I think I can handle seeing you once a week. Don't you want to see Hugh every day? Or you? Of course I do, but you've seen it yourself. She's really possessed by you. Ms. Zhang said if Xiao Zhuan's soul leaves her body... So Ms. Zhang is the psychic. When we summon Yu's soul over, he can stay in her body forever. That way, our son will live with us again. She's trying to steal... No. Yu is her husband. Okay. Don't worry. The poison I got is strong. She will die quietly so the body will remain complete. Being intact. Poisoning an adult to death, I'm afraid we'll get caught. It's so much easier to kill children. Why are we messing around? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. If anyone asks, just say that our daughter-in-law has gone mad and committed suicide by taking rat poison. I've told Wang Jinchai. I know this one. I think it is Chai. It's a... This is the thing. Okay. Z, S, and then T. So, Tsai.
Tai?
Tsai. Yeah. Jin Tsai. He'll testify. He'll testify. Is he trustworthy? No. We've worked together for many years. He's never leaked anything. He's one of the ones... He has a debt to the dead. If I get caught, he won't go away as well. He'll go away as well. Alright, then. Putting the rat poison in her sleeping pills. And then Fong Fong had some. Your psychic's in jail. Tian Zhongrong is the one who poisoned. I told you Xiao Zhuan was innocent. She wouldn't ever harm Fong Fong. Miss Chen, it shouldn't be that simple. Tian Zhongrong laced the sleeping pills with poison, and he knew Xiao Zhuan was the only person who took them. He was a very cautious person. He wouldn't put the poison on the kanji. And who put the poison in the kanji? Oh my god, it was probably the little girl. She's like, these are happy pills. They make everyone happy. I'll put them in everyone's breakfast. And then we'll all be happy. Or dinner. I don't know. Eat congee in the morning or night. It's like a porridge of rice, right? Now I only have one speculation. The Tian family's murder case was an accident, but it was also the inevitable result of an accumulation of conflicts. Did you mean it began with the death of Tian Yu? Light the candle. Tian Yu died from epilepsy. After his death, the Tian family grieved for a long time. Missing their son, Tian Yu's mother, He Guilan? I don't think that's right. The E's confound me. Like a weird sound. Guilan. Okay. He Guilan. He Guilan repeatedly asked Miss Zhang, a witch, to summon Yu's soul. And the catalyst to the events was Miss Zhang's arrest. I guess after Miss Zhang was arrested, Jiangrong paid to get her the soul summoning method. Soul summoning requires a living person for the soul to attach itself to. Zhao Xianzhuan was the best choice for the Tians. So bad at this. I need to get practicing. Maybe Feng Gong overheard the secret regarding their soul summoning plans. And she told Zhao Xianzhuan about this. So Zhao Xiaozhuan decided to play along and pretended to be possessed by Tian Yu. Wait a minute. What if she was really possessed? Why did Zhao Xiaozhuan pretend to be Tian Yu? Miss Chen, do you forget Tian Xiangrong and his wife didn't allow Fang Fang to study in the city at first, but then they suddenly agreed. Oh, she extorted them. Could it be Zhao Xianzhuan pretended to be Tian Yu so she could persuade them? Clever girl. Yes. She hoped to bring Fang Fang out of town, but her in-laws wouldn't allow it. And the only person in the family who could convince the grandparents was the deceased Tian Yu. Zhao Xiaozhuan's plan went well, and Fang Fang was allowed to study in the city. However, she underestimated how much her in-laws missed Tian Yu. The soul summoning ritual can only be held once in 7 days, but Jiangrong wanted to see Tian Yu every day, which triggered his murderous plan. So, the actual person who put the poison in was... She was a person who witnessed everything, but couldn't understand what happened. It was Fang Fang. Miss Chen, you should know who I'm talking about. No, that's impossible. This is currently the most reasonable explanation. The fingerprints on the bottle cap aren't the key to solving the case. The order of the fingerprints is. Fang Fang stole the sleeping pills after Tian Zhanrong laced them with poison. What she stole was poison. If I'm correct, that's what happened on the day of the incident. She's just like, I'll give everyone a happy pill. Xiao Xuan, Xiao Xuan. Xiao Xuan, Xiao Xuan. Xiao Xuan. Mom. Xiao Xuan. I've had a cough over the last few days. Will you get me some medicine? The one from Kongjian? That brand's medicine works well. Okay. Also, Aunt Lee said you went to Yi again for medicine. How many times have I told you not to go to his clinic? Mama's clinic is legitimate and his medicine is good and cheap. And he's literally right downstairs. Legitimate my ass. He couldn't even treat you. Hurry up. Alright. Alright. My grandparents have never smiled since Dad died. Grandma burns incense and prays to Buddha every day. Grandpa always hides on the balcony and cries secretly. Oh, that's kind of sad. Oh, I hope they'll stop being sad. Give them some happy pills. Oh no. Does heat affect rat poison? My grandma and grandpa said today is the soul summoning day. Actually, I know that Mom was pretending to be Dad, just like the old lady. Every time she pretended to be Dad, Mom had to eat fish, which she hated. Grandma said that Mom loves me and Dad very much, so she will do things she doesn't like. Was it because she loved me that she ate the fish? But I don't want Mom to do things she doesn't like just because she loves me. I hope Mom can do what she likes. Put in a little extra sleeping pills. We're going to be extra happy. Mom said there would be no worries after taking this medicine. I hope that when I wake up, Mom, Grandma, and Grandpa will be happy. Hu Guilan. Fong Fong, what are you doing? Let me say her name. Mom forgot to turn off the stove when she went out, so I'm helping her watch it. She's too forgetful. Save some food for her. Let's eat first. We'll be extra happy. Mom, I'm back. Everybody's gonna be dead. Fong Fong? Fong Fong. No! Mom, what are you doing? We're leaving this place after the National Day. I'm packing up our clothes. Mom, this white dress is gorgeous. Why didn't you wear it? Mom is too old for this. No, I think you're still young. Please wear this next time we go to the park. I want to take photos of you. I'm really glad you were such a sweet girl, Fong Fong. The dress is a bit wrinkled. Let me iron it. So she got out this pretty dress her daughter liked, ironed it all up. What, hung herself or something? Or took the pills herself? Just come home and everybody's dead in the kitchen. That is pretty sad. You jinx, you're no good until you're dead. You have to die with us. Take the poison now. I don't think that was the plan. Dressed like one of those ghosts from The Ring. My body will not rot in the mud. It will fly like a bird. It will fly away. I'll die in the sky. I'm like a bird. I only fly away. My tea is really bitter. Why did this happen? You literally told a child these are happy pills. She wanted her family to be happy. Miss Chen. I'll try to report our findings to my superior, but the evidence is lacking, so it's very likely that... I understand. That's not the result I want to see either. Would people believe that Fong Fong accidentally poisoned the family out of good intentions? They'd only think that Fong Fong killed the whole family due to mischievousness. Sorry for taking all your time for nothing, Officer Lin. This place seems to have changed back. Oh yeah, the hair's all gone. Sound of a door opening comes from the entrance. Miss Chen, there's nothing left to be investigated. I want to tell you one more thing before we leave. I lied to you. I got the ledger before the incident occurred and I've sent it to the press. Okay. It's okay, Miss Chen. Hand it the same as handing it to us. We own the press. Okay. It's good as long as we can expose Xiangrong's transactions with his buyers. Let's go then. Oh, creepy. The chair's there. Oh, no. Guess we gotta go. Are we gonna go upstairs? Or we finally get to leave the building? Ah, we have to leave. Officer Lin, I think I have left something back in the Tian's house. I'll be right back. Sure, I'll be waiting for you here. I don't think she was alive. Is it this one? Voice call record is shown on the screen. Hello? Ching... 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 Sui? Shui?
Sui?
Shui. Ching Shui? Hello, Ching Shui. Hi, Chief. It's me. Ching Shui, I've received a ledger. No one else has read it, right? I'm the only one. Is she dead? Why are the names of our company and executives on it? Oh, dear. What happened? That happened a long time ago, and the laws weren't strictly enforced at the time. So, will their names be published? Ching Shui, some of the names on it can be made public. Some can't for now. And some can never be known to the public. After all, it's good now that we've got the ledger. Ching Shui, you've done a fantastic job. The credit is not mine. I've heard about what happened to the Tian family. What a shame that we weren't able to thank Ms. Zhao in person. Don't get too hung up on it, Ching Shui. Also, now that Tian Zhongran is dead, the buyers might search his house for that ledger. It isn't safe for you to stay there. You should return as soon as possible. Chief, I have to prepare for class. You literally just threatened your life. Be a volunteer teacher is nothing but a disguise. Don't fall too deep into the role. I'll send someone to pick you up tomorrow. How does that sound? Can you give me 3 more days? I want to sort some stuff out. And I have another request. After the article is published, can you remove my name from it? Why? We'll talk when we meet, Chief. Okay, make sure you stay safe. I'm like a bird. Okay, so we're going back outside. I think she's dead. Did Miss Chen make it back? Where did Miss Chen go? Have you seen Miss Chen? Who are you talking to? How long has it been since she last came to school? Oh, has she gone missing? How can she be missing? Greeting residents. This is a notice for a missing person. Chen Qingshui, a local female primary school teacher, has been missing for 3 days. Miss Chen left school on the night of the 23rd. Her whereabouts are currently unknown. She was wearing a white blouse, a long blue skirt, red hairband, and was carrying a red umbrella when she disappeared. Red umbrellas. No good. If any residents know the whereabouts of Miss Chen, please inform the office. In addition, we'll organize an aquatic search and rescue. We hope that seasoned swimmers and divers can participate actively. I'd also like to remind everyone that there has been a lot of rain during the season and the roads near the river are slippery, so pay attention while driving. Oh, are they going to say she drove off into the river or something? Was probably murdered and then her body dumped. Oh, 1867. Chen Qingshui, female, age 27, grade 3, Chinese teacher in Qingtan Primary School. She was missing after leaving the school on the 23rd. Last seen wearing a white blouse, blue long skirt, red hairband, and carried, a red umbrella. Please contact this number. Oh my god. Where do you think she went? Heard that it rained on the day she disappeared. Do you think it's possible she fell into the river? Tian's granddaughter was Miss Chen's student. Nothing good has happened to anyone who got close to that family. Right? People have been saying they received calls from Tian's daughter-in-law in the middle of the night. I also heard that the town is going to hold a memorial for Miss Chen. Why would they hold a memorial when they haven't even found the body? Miss Chen is young and single. It'd be ominous that she died away from home. If they had performed a ritual earlier, the spirits wouldn't have caused so much trouble. Possibly. He's like, what? That way you trusted her because she's a ghost? Okay, this doesn't go anywhere. I want to see what it says, though. Nothing. Finally. Dead end that's just dead. It's usually like, oh, that's a dead end. It's like, yeah, I can tell. I can't move anymore. Kids, what are you doing? We're here to look for Miss Chen. People have been saying that Miss Chen fell into the water and drowned. But we believe she'll come back. Grandma said if we release lanterns into the water, the people who fell into the water will follow the lanterns and find their way back. It's dangerous to go near the river. I'll help you release the lanterns. Okay, thank you, Mr. Officer. Release the lanterns. They're pretty. Doom, doom, doom. That are we like the tadpole again? And up leaves. Oh no, we can't go around the leaves. Bow, 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 bow. Do do do. Do 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 do. Boom. Playing music. Does she also teach music? Let's say there's like 8 chapters. There's 6. The Milky Way. We gotta find her body. Whatever happened to Wang? Oh, he's the one we originally investigated. Wang Jin Chai, because his or Sai, because his coffin exploded, right? Didn't he also call everybody after he died? Miss Chen, where'd your body go? Officer, what brought you here? Your corpse. I'm looking for you. So are many people. Sorry for worrying you all. A lot of things have happened recently. My mind is a mess. All my troubles seem to disappear every time I come here. What is this place? This is an empty field behind my house. When I was little, I accidentally fell into a dry well while I was playing here. It was at night and I was very scared. I had no idea how much time had passed, and I inadvertently looked up. And I saw something I never forget from my whole life. I seem to have forgotten my fear. It was just staring at the bright starry sky. Then someone dropped a rope down to me. Nice. Excuse me, slowly climbed up the rope. As I climbed closer to the top, my range of vision grew wider. So pretty. As soon as I made it out of the dry well, the entire starry sky stretched out before me. Art in this game is actually quite beautiful. Like, very simple. And the characters are maybe a little cutesy for my personal taste, but the whole vibe is very, very beautiful. But I did find the person who dropped the rope down, and I didn't tell my parents about this. Oh, I didn't find the person who dropped the rope down, and I didn't tell my parents about this when I got home. I thought it was just an unforgettable childhood experience that stuck with me. But after spending some time in Qingtan, I finally understood. The children here are like me when I was trapped in a well. They can only look up and see a little part of the starry sky. I want to be the one who throws the rope to them. That's sweet. I want these children to go out and see the world. Miss Chen, I know you want to help these children. They are also waiting for you to return. Except you're dead. It's time. We can use this rope to climb out of here. By the way, Miss Chen, something just came to my mind. I promised you that I'd tell you how I obtained these clues when the Tian family's case is solved. There's no need. I got the gist of it. You're different from everyone else. This could be destiny. You're destined to be a cop who seeks justice for the dead. I'll try to be that person, Miss Chen. I believe in you. By the way, officer, I can't climb up by myself. Will you climb up there and drag me up? I'm not heavy. You can definitely do it. Is her body gonna... Oh, God, this is gonna be horrifying, isn't it? Climb on up. Pull out the corpse. This beautiful starry sky was drawing closer. It was so close, almost within reach. I start to understand how Miss Chen felt when she climbed up the well. I find myself wanting to share my feelings at that moment. But as I turn around, Miss Chen is gone. All I saw at the bottom well, with its water reflecting the starry horizon. Where did Miss Chen go? No one knows. Maybe she went somewhere far away and will return someday. Or maybe she's become one of the stars in the Milky Way. Or maybe her body is at the bottom of a well. Or the river. Seems like she's possibly under the water somewhere. You're finally awake. You fainted twice tonight. That's serious. What? Jang, Captain Liu, why am I here? Ha, you even asked the same thing twice. You passed out in a bathroom. If no one had found you, you would have laid on the floor all night long. Bathroom? Was there a broken mirror with a rose there? Yes, there's one with a rose pattern. My speculation was correct. I entered that world when I looked into the mirror in the bathroom of Tian's house. He's like, sure, buddy. Captain, if Li Xun is Li Xun always like this? Did he bump his head? He just woke up. He's still trying to figure out what happened. Zhang, I have to report to our superiors about this case. Stay here and take care of June, right? Wrong button. Boop, boop.
Shrink?
Schwing? Schwing. Li Xun. Captain, are there any progress on the Tian family's case? Li Xun, do you know about that case? Yes, that's exactly why I went to Tian's house to investigate. That's perfect. It'll save us time from explaining. Basically, there's a new suspect in the case. Who is it? You probably met him before. He's the doctor in the clinic. Yi Jingshan. Chan. Probably Shan.
Shan.
Jingshan. Okay. Are there any evidence? I'm like a bird, I only fly away. We searched the Tian's house again and discovered that some of the salt in the kitchen was laced with rat poison. The bag of salt had been resealed and barely left any traces. This can never be done in just 1 or 2 attempts. The clues led us to the clinic storage room. We found large amounts of similar salt packages there. It's likely that he practiced many times to ensure the seals were intact. And Yi Jinshan had a motive for murder. I heard about the grudge between Tian, Zhangrong, and Yi Jingshan. There's still something that doesn't make sense. Right, but there's no way to continue the investigation. The suspect is dead. I'm afraid the case will become unsolved. Wait, he died? Yi Jingshan is dead? Yeah, he was burned to death. It happened near the Tian's house. Yi Jingshan's car was completely burned. All that's left was the frame. We found a body in it, suspected to be Yi Jingshan. Oh, is it her? Is it Miss Cheng? It's been delivered to Miss Song for an autopsy. How did the car catch on fire? There was a lot of fireworks in the car. Perhaps Yi Jingshan was transporting them from the city for someone. We also found cigarette butts in the car. Yi Jingshan was probably smoking while driving, and a cigarette butt accidentally dropped on the fireworks. That sounds like some Florida man shit. What? Jiangming, have you checked if Yi Jingshan was a smoker? Well, he secretly smoked and was seen by several of his patients. He did smoke. I saw him do it. I was gonna say, the more you want to hide it, the more likely you'll get caught. Anyway, why did he hide the fact he was a smoker? Because he didn't want his patients to know. The more you want to hide it, the more likely you'll get caught. What's wrong? That's incorrect. There's something wrong. Li Jun? Shen? That must be... Jen, yeah. Li Juan must have taken something. Don't disturb him. He's... Do you want to smoke? Oh, don't tell anyone about me smoking. I always tell the old folks to smoke less, and I can't justify it if they found out I smoke too. Now I think about it, Yi Jingshan seemed to have deliberately smoked in front of me. But why did he pretend to smoke? Why would he pretend to smoke? Because he's covered. It's her body. It's her body. Xiao Zhuan, Uncle Wong, why am I here? Who gave me this pack of cigarettes? Xiao Zhuan, my leg is in pain again. Will you go to the pharmacy and pick up some medicine for me? Go to the one to the west of town. Don't go to Yi's clinic. Sure. Get some rest, Mom. Don't push yourself too hard. Dr. Yi, will this plan really work? Who do you think has the most say in the Tian family after Tian Yu's death? Mom? No, it's still true. It's still Tian Yu. You also know that your in-laws trusted the witch very much before, but who they believed in is not the witch, it's Tian Yu. This is a rare opportunity. You need to pretend to be possessed by Tian Yu and get your in-laws' trust. That way you'll get the chance to escape with Feng Feng. But will they believe it? Miss Xiao, did Tian Yu smoke? Yeah, I used to smoke the same brand of cigarettes as you do. I don't smoke. Is he possessed by Tian Yu? A patient's family member gave it to me just now. I'm just holding the cigarette in my hand, and he mistakenly thought I smoke. Applying the same principle, do what Tian Yu often did. After a while, they'll believe that the soul summoning is working. Lastly, you need to mimic one key behavior to convince them that you're truly possessed. It's something you would never do. Eat the fish. I hate eating fish. I feel sick every time I smell it. I've never had one bite of fish since I married to the Tian family. But Tian, you loved fish. Then you slowly adapt to eating fish during this period of time. I can prescribe some anti-vomiting medicine for you. However, the medicine's efficiency is limited. The adaptation process will be painful. I understand. I'll do anything as long as I can get Feng Feng out of here. I'm like a bird. Li Juan, did something come to your mind? Captain Liu, Yi Jingshan's death is too strange. I don't have time to explain it now. I want to take a look at his body. No problem. I'll handle thing in Jinhui's... So... Xin? Hui. Hui. Xing Hui side. Shang Ming, set up roadblocks on the main roads in town. Report to me right away if you encounter anyone suspicious. Roger that. He's not going anywhere on my watch. Li Xuan, I'll wait for the outcome. Understood, Captain. I won't let you down. Don't let me down. Okay, so somebody's cleaning up their mess. They've got Miss Chang is missing, presumed dead in a river somewhere. This guy, the doctor, Yi Jingshan, just murdered in his car with fireworks and a cigarette that he didn't smoke. Whoever killed Miss Chong probably killed him because they found out that he was working with her to expose all the people stealing from the dead. The autopsy room, which Wang Jinkai, the store owner, is the one whose coffin exploded with fireworks, and he was involved in the transactions too. Probably why he was killed. Autopsy room is at the end of the hallway. These are so weird. Is the phone gonna ring and freak me out? The Tian family crime scene photos are hanging on the wall. Exploring the Tian's house was like a dream. After learning what everyone in the Tian family went through, I feel surreal looking at the way they died, as if I just woke up from a dream. Okay. Hello? There we go. I need some water. I don't want to look at this. I hate skeletons. The charred skeleton can be vaguely seen through the white cloth. I don't want to look. Strong smell of fireworks greets you alongside the remaining warmth. As if the bones are still burning deep inside. I was like, warm? They're still warm? Ew. Fresh from the oven. Ew. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. Okay. Well, the shadow's even worse. Who are you? I'm Officer Li Juan. Are you Xin Hui? I'm Lin Li Juan. I gotta work on this. I'm new here. Oh, are you the rookie who passed out during the first dispatch? Very weak, aren't you? Never mind. Shang Ming wasn't any better when he just joined the team. Captain Liu told me beforehand. You want to know if this body is my senior schoolmate Yi? Yi, your senior schoolmate. I used to call him like that. Jin Hui, you and Dr. Yi graduated from the same school? We both graduated from Shan Chang Medical University. You graduated 2 years earlier than me. Did Dr. Yi study forensics as well? I would say he was half forensic. Well, during an anatomy class, he found something wrong with the organ of a donated corpse that died from a heart attack. Later, the lecturer invited the head of the forensic medicine department, a renowned individual in forensic science, Professor Liu Chong, to perform an autopsy. After Professor Liu's autopsy, it was determined that the donated corpse was killed by medicine that can cause myocardial infarction. Heart attack. The suspect was arrested soon after that, and Yi became a star on campus. Professor Liu hoped that Yi could work with him. Although Yi's department didn't let him go, he investigated many cases with Professor Liu. And that's why Dr. Yi said he knew a lot of cops. Yeah, everyone thought Yi was a rising star in the forensic field, but after graduation he opened a small clinic in town. I heard that it was because his parents didn't want him to be a forensic doctor. They believed that this job would bring them bad luck. Professor Liu was also my supervisor. Excuse me. He seemed devastated every time this was brought up. Sorry for talking so much. It's okay. I want to know more about Dr. Yi anyway. Let's get down to business. You want to know if this corpse is Yi Jingshan, right? Yes, and we need to do it as soon as possible because we're running out of time. It won't be easy because Yi Jingshan was adopted and we couldn't find his blood relatives for many years. Additionally, there were too many samples in the clinic. Analyzing them one by one will take too long. Jin Hui, there's a way to determine it in a short time. Oh, what is it? Let me psychically commune with the dead. She's like, okay, I see. I didn't expect you to know this. So is this method feasible? It surely is, but the bones are severely damaged. Putting the bones back into their original arrangement is a lot of work. Don't make me do it. I hate skeletons. The trainee my superior sent hasn't arrived yet. If I do this alone, it will take a long time. So is there any other way? You could help me. I was hinting that you should help me, stupid. Ah. What a... Okay, this isn't too bad. It's stylized. A to pick up a bone. Where are the bones? On the side? No? No, that's not right. It's maybe in the inside here. Hmm. Ha. There we go. Ah, this looks like a sternum of some kind. Top part, maybe? There we go. Which makes this the bottom part of the sternum. I hate all this. There you go. Ew. Your hypothesis was right. Thanks for your hard work, Jin Hui. Or report this to Captain Liu. I know it's bad news regardless of whether Dr. Yi is dead or alive. There may be hidden truth in this case. We'll definitely find him and ask him for the truth. Okay, thanks, Li Xuan. You can use a phone in the office to contact Captain Liu. It's a lady, right? It's Miss Chen. Somebody was hiding her body. Maybe he was. Maybe he was like in on it. Hey, Captain Liu. Li Xuan, how are things going there? Xin Hui has confirmed that the body isn't Yi Jingshan. Good. Good thing you noticed something was off. Good. You can always find clues that others can't. Just like your dad. We're gonna check the bus stations and train stations. He's not going anywhere. Captain, can I ask you a favor? She didn't even ask, like, how they know. I mean, a preliminary examination, something like that would just be, like, potential height of the victim. Whether it's male or female, maybe? That's not always conclusive with skeletal remains. Like, what could they have figured out from his ribcage? Officer? How did you know it was me before I even started to talk? Almost no one knows this number. You answered a call from this number at the public phone market owned by the Tians. I guess you memorized the number back then. You're very smart, Yi Jingshan. You almost fooled everyone. But not you. If you had taken that train just now, your plan would have succeeded. Oh, I'm watching you. Not creepy at all. Why do they all have cell phones all of a sudden? Yi Jingshan, we have you surrounded. I asked my superior for some time to ask you some questions alone. Got me. I have nothing to say. This isn't an interrogation. It's an equal communication. Someone once taught me to exchange questions for questions. You probably have a lot of questions for me. What's the point of doing this? I know you didn't poison the family. I didn't want to pin it on the wrong person, but I also want to know why you did what you've done. I don't know what you're talking about. You've treated me as a pawn ever since I entered the clinic. You led me to investigate the Tian family case because you created a new suspect for the case. You pretended to be a smoker in front of me, so I believed that you were burned to death in the fire due to your smoking habit. This way, Xiao Zhuan could be cleared of charges and the real murderer would be burned to death while you escaped. I answered your question. Now it's your turn to answer mine. Why did you help Xiao Zhuan escape the Tian family? I was trafficked here as a kid, but the townspeople were unaware of this. I barely shared this secret with people. Xiao Zhuan was trapped here just like me. I helped her just like helping my patients. Her illness came from this place, so leaving here was her best treatment. It's my turn to ask a question. How did you discover that I wasn't dead? Your plan was very thorough, but the corpse gave you away. Which part of the body gave me away? Scapula? If it's the woman... Jesus. Did she say anything? What's the scapula? Is that this part? No, it's the sternum, but does it have a different name than that? Scapula? Probably wasn't... Maybe the collarbone? Special about the collarbone? Your ribs were broken by... Okay. Like... By Tian Zhangrong. Under normal circumstances, even if your ribs had recovered, there would be fibrocartilage calluses. Our forensic expert spent the whole night putting the ribs together and found out that the ribs didn't have any calluses. Seems like I underestimate your forensic expert. Forensic expert none other than the student of the famous Liu Jiang. She was your schoolmate. My turn to ask a question. Why did you try to take the blame? I've thought of the worst scenario when I helped Xiao Zhuan plan to escape. My mouth can't speak. But I didn't expect the situation would get much worse. After her death, people called her a madwoman, a psycho, a murderer, which I didn't expect either. It was my plan to kill Xiao Zhuan, and Fang Peng. I should be the one to bear the charges. Dr. Yi, no one could predict that things would go in that direction. It was just my first reason. My second reason, since I was a child, my adoptive parents kept telling me that I was abandoned by my biological parents. My adoptive parents arranged a lot of things that I didn't want. I never resisted. I wanted to repay them for the kind act of nurturing me. They didn't tell me the truth until they were on their deathbeds. They'd been deceiving me for their whole life, for my whole life. After they passed away, I didn't shed a tear, nor did I feel relieved. The name Yi Jingshan still trapped me here. I wanted this name to bear all the charge, and I will start a new life with a new identity. Alas, fuck you to the parents. Any other reasons? That counts as another question. It's my turn to ask. I left you with a question during our first call. How did you find these clues? This is confidential. I investigated the Tian family. I can communicate with the dead. There's a saying in the field of forensics that forensics is a profession that can communicate with the dead. Yes, it's just an analogy. I can also communicate with the dead. I can see into their past. I know secrets that only the dead know. Sure, buddy. Perhaps this unreasonable answer is the most reasonable. Can you continue to answer the question now? The last reason, leaving Qingtan was Xiao Zhuan's will and her expectation of me. On the day of the incident, she came to the clinic to buy medicine. Dr. Yi, do you have any Kang Jian brand's cough medicine? I happened to restock a batch recently. I'll get a packet for you. Thank you. Oh, Dr. Yi, Fangpan and I will leave Cheongtan next month. I came to say goodbye. I don't know if we'll have a chance to meet again in the future. Miss Xiao, the last step of the plan was that you have to go somewhere even I won't be able to find. The ideal scenario is not to meet up again. However, if we're destined to meet again, maybe we'll meet somewhere in the world. Oh, a while ago, my father-in-law won 4 cruise tickets. My in-laws don't like to travel far, so I gave one to Miss Chen. And I wish to give the last one to you. You've been in town for such a long time. You should go out and relax. Hate that sound. Doctor, the introvert's biggest fear, the knock on the door. Or a ringing phone. Oh god, this game makes me tense. Doctor, the infusion bottle is almost empty. Okay, I'll change it right away. I'm sorry, it's autumn and there are many patients in the clinic. I'm overwhelmed. Miss Zhao, thank you for your kindness, but it's okay. I'll reserve it for you. Tell me if you want to go one day. Sure, thank you. Go on a cruise. She was a respectable person. She was not only saving herself, but me as well. I didn't understand at the time, but it was too late when I did. After she died, I told myself I should try to leave. She wouldn't want you to leave in this way. But I'm the type of person that can't move forward without being pushed. And when I finally decided to move forward, I realized I was still trapped. You obviously had the opportunity to get in the train before I showed up. Did I? Officer Lin, do you see the mountains ahead? They're like piled up ashes. When I stare at them, I feel an indescribable confusion and fear. Maybe they're just a mass of lifeless ashes, or maybe they're still smoldering inside. I feel as if I can see my biological parents. The figures are vague. They are wandering through the mountains like ghosts. Their mouths are open and they're calling out. Maybe calling my name. But I've forgotten my original name long ago. I didn't understand until then that I'm homeless. There isn't any place for me in the world. A home that was once warm, the people who can accompany me. I've been buried in these mountains of ashes. It's very, Dr. Yi, do you have any questions? I have no more questions. I only have one request. Officer Lin, please forget the conversation that just happened. I'm the criminal who killed the 3 Tian family members and caused Zhao Xianzhuan to commit suicide. Yi Jinshan, you're suspected of arson and desecration of a human corpse. You're under arrest in accordance with the law. There's no one around who's gonna disprove him, really. After a reinvestigation, the police discovered Yi Jinshan falsified the evidence of his killing of the Tian family. The identity of the burned corpse was confirmed. It was Wang Jinkai, the owner of the small store. Okay. Took it out of the coffin, I guess. Yi Jingshan was prosecuted for arson, desecration of a human corpse, and falsifying evidence. The Tian family murder case was back to its original state. The case was closed again. Actually, I still have one more question for Yi Jingshan. I want to know if another person was also involved in his plan. I don't think he will answer this question. I also have my own answer. Did she run away to take a cruise? I will keep this answer in my heart forever. Li Juan, what did you see this time? There's nothing but a blank white space. Where is the hearse carrying your father? I didn't continue to chase the hearse. I stopped and watched it until it disappeared from my sight. Why didn't you chase it? I just saw the miseries in this world. I also saw souls struggling painfully in it. I shouldn't have chased after my dad's honor and glory. There are still people suffering at the bottom of the dark abyss. That's where I should go. Interesting. This is like the pilot season of some cop show where he talks to the dead and solves crime. Very cool. There are several announcements posted on the public bulletin board. A volunteer teacher of Qingtan Primary School, Chen Qingshui, has passed away at the age of 27, hereby notified Culture and Education Office of Qingtan Government. The report on the tomb robbery. Recently, Qinghu Times has reported on the tomb robbery in Qingtan Town, which has caused an outcry. Qinghu Times reporter conducted a secret investigation and found a tomb robbery syndicate led by Tian that has existed for a long time and had engaged in tomb robbery and sales of cultural relics. As the tomb robbery cases surfaced, the cultural relic trades exposed were even more shocking. According to the ledger, which was made public by Qinghe Times, there were hundreds of buyers. Currently, the Qinghe municipal government has gathered forces from all walks of life to protect Qingtan's cultural relics and crack down on illegal and criminal activities. Investigate other places first? No? Anywhere else to go? To Qinghe Times editorial office, Qinghe City. A few days ago, someone found this letter downstream. It's completely damaged after being soaked in water. It's signed by Chen Qingshui. The letter is soaked and damaged. It's impossible to read what was written. We speculate, based on the fragmentary content, that this is a resignation letter. She probably wanted to quit her job at the press and stay here to continue teaching. However, this letter didn't make it to the destination. Hey! The eponymous fireworks. Miss Chen's funeral is being held in town today. According to the custom here, there will be fireworks at the funeral. People believe fireworks can help missing souls find their way. This is a funeral without the body of the deceased. It sounds absurd. But if we spend 2, 3, 5, 10 years looking for Miss Chen, who would hold a funeral for her by then? Will anyone remember her? Epilogue. Like tears in rain. Farewell. Isn't that song the kids made up for her? Wow! That was really well done. I'm afraid of copyright strikes. I'm gonna turn that off. Or muting. I got muted for another game. I wish to thank my family and friends who offered me generous help in development of this game. All the players, streamers, media, blah blah blah. It's a fun game. Finally, I wish to say thank you to everyone who plays Firework. I hope you find something valuable in the journey. It was a really good story. I love the art, like I said. Like, the cutesy face is not my vibe, but like the just general, how beautiful that is. Like the scenery. It's really scary too. Anyway, this game was amazing. This stream is really short today, but you know what? That's okay. I don't have anything else planned. So next week on Saturday, we'll play something new. I don't know what it'll be. I have oh, that cop one, Shadows of something. Got my phone with me today, which has my Steam app, which lists all the games that I own. Shadows of Doubt? Is that what it's called? Yeah, I have Shadows of Doubt, which looks interesting. Is there something else I grabbed? I grabbed like a... It's like a long game, though. Scald. It's like a pixel RPG. Why do I not have it? Maybe I didn't buy it. Maybe I'm dumb. Or maybe I'll dig up another little pixel game to play. Can't wait till Rewinder 2 comes out. That game was amazing. This was good. There's another game by them that I, for some reason, have the soundtrack to. It came free with this game. It's a great soundtrack, but I can't play the game because it's in Chinese. So I'm gonna have to really work on my Chinese if I want to play that game. Maybe in a year or two. It looked really interesting though. But yeah, I'll see you guys Saturday. Same bat time. I'll probably be here at 9 on Saturday. We'll see. But have a great week. See you later. Bye. Let me get to the right place.